I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. And today I'd like to have a look at, this is the top end watches of the 80s and 90s. And I got to tell you the truth, I've bought in a few catalogues, and I got to tell you, the 70s, 80s and 90s, brands like Vacheron Constantin, Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet, their range was very boring. That's right, very boring. And you look at, I've got a old collection of sales cards for Vacheron. They were basically circular watches and rectangular type watches. That's sort of it. And Patek, well, you had the Calatrava, which was simply a circular watch. You had the Ellipse, which was more of an oval type watch. And the range was pretty boring. And you can see why. You can see there was no sports watches of any significance. I mean, yes, you had the Patek Nautilus, and Vacheron had the 222, but nothing like the pieces of today. And there weren't, in Patek's case, there weren't any simple complications. And there was no world time, there was no annual calendars. Yes, you had a Patek perpetual chronograph, the 3970, and the perpetual calendar, the 3940, but that was about it. The rest of the range was sort of mediocre, boring, uninspiring, and it's a great shame. And looking at Vacheron's range, yes, there's a few classics there, but man, a lot of these pieces were just circular type wristwatches, nothing really exciting. And I gotta say, the 70s, 80s and 90s, you can see why sales for these big companies wasn't brilliant. And Patek was probably about the most exciting. At least they had the 3919, which was Patek's. They put that piece together to represent all the values of the company: hobnail bezel, Roman numerals, sub-seconds at 6, and it was a very popular model. But it's quite fascinating looking at these old brochures here. This isn't that long ago. The 90s, a lot of these pieces, very small by modern standards. You're looking at an average size of about 33 mils. Very thin, very small. They're nothing like the watches that they've released now. And it's very, very fascinating. Looking at these pieces here, you'd almost start to use the word boring. And I don't like to use that with Holy Trinity members, but truth be told, a lot of these pieces here weren't that exciting, okay? They were lacking a bit. And I'm keen to hear what the audience thinks. What do you think of the 70s, 80s and 90s pieces? I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you think.
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we do in the work on the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get a pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.